Back over at the neighbor's, his grapevine. I'm just doing a little late spring pruning, cutting off the suckers and kind of tying some of them a little down, looping them so they look a little better instead of just those shoots I probably can't get. But if it's a sucker, and this looks like a sucker, that's what a sucker looks like. There's just a real little vine on, or grape on that one. You take that out of there, because what doesn't go into this dinky little grape there, because it has nothing else on it, we're going to the other ones that are proper. And this kind of stuff, you know, I like a lot of vegetation. Regardless, good vegetation probably produces bigger grapes, juicy. So I got all this. I've cut a bit back here, this here. I'm gonna leave stuff like that. See that, just to see what it does. I don't have enough experience to know. These are called suckers. Cut the sucker, and so you cut the sucker. This, yeah, see, this is just suckers. You got no grapes on them. They're not that they're not important. So I don't know that you can take somebody else's word that you're pruning all this back and it's going to give you something. See, I left that one, and that's all that has on it. This has nothing, so that gets cut. Stuff like this one here getting all messed up in the grapes, baby. See, that's just not a real good producer for oh, you're getting all greened up. Sorry. Wow. Okay. Anyway, that's just like a little dinky thing. It's going to produce, but it's got only one on that whole branch, so I don't know if you call that just the way it is. So you come in here, grab a few. This one here, see that again. This is just a sucker. Sucker. Cut the sucker. So you get in there. See, look at that. There's nothing on it. So you know, put all that into the growing vine, which isn't bad for the plant per se. But we got a big old root system over here. And you'd say, wow, that's a mess. It kind of is, and it kind of isn't, because this old boy, girl, whatever it is, produces, maybe it's a boy and a girl next to each other. It produces the grapes, and they're delicious, juicy, seedless, dark skin, delicious grapes. So I'm not gonna just shock the poor thing. You know, but all these little things probably don't matter too much. The little ones. But see this stuff. Now it's not producing. And it's just hanging on, which is fine. Same with that. See, just get this sucker off. And don't worry about the rest. Kind of. There's some wild Himalayan blackberries. I've told you about those on another video. But these are growing over the fence or out of they spread. And I don't really want to see anything blooming like that. That's potentially right there some free fruit. I don't know if you go buy blackberries, but they are cheap around here, and I don't know why. Because I live in one of the most communist states, one of them, that there is, so let's see. This had a little on it, so I'm not just going to say butcher this thing too bad. This is another one that, yeah, I just threw that down there. Give it a throw down. Yeah, that's what, wrestling. And cut off some of this, you know, just stuff. So it's kind of fun. I don't know until you get stuck by these Himalayan blackberries. I thought I just saw a bloom. There's a little grape pear there, which ain't gonna bother anybody. This one, I don't even know, if it's gonna produce anything but a sad story. It's not really a waste time because that's a big vine. It can support just fun. But these little shoots, oh yeah, sorry, snip her. Yeah, I'll cut this up. Getting a recycle bin full of front yard. I already did that video. And then this one, just gonna have fun getting this stuff out of the way. Blackberries got some thorns, baby. These are, as I always knew, was a Himalayan blackberry. They're tasty. Make cobbler out of them. And they're not necessarily free. You get poked. Now see, something like this, I mean, it's over, the vine's over here, so I'm not gonna be super worried about this one. Just kind of get the blackberry, trim back. That's the big deal on this guy, and get the grapevines looking a little better. What does he call that? The dog poo in the yard? Yeah, it's in the yard, all right. Too much of it. Gotta watch where you walk. Nice if it got picked up. That's just a little hint. Be nice if it got picked up. What about that? Yeah. Like I said, a lot of this is just a little. Get the suckers. There's going to be a little bit of grapeage back here, I think. A little slow. That one's got a little grapeage on it. This, let's see, they got anything on this one? Yeah, see, that's got just something, but you never know. It's even going to give you some taste buds action. Mine. This is still part of a walnut. I can always prune that later in the year. Got free organic apples. Looks like it's put them on okay. They'll be windfalls. And it's a pretty tasty apple tree. It's free fruit. Now that's a sucker. I'm gonna cut that sucker. Didn't have nothing on it. It's just a little sucker. There's a big sucker up there, and it's got grapes on it. See that? But I still give her a rip. It's really long. Let's get in there. There you go. Alright, that's good enough. So I don't want to take it out. Just want to prune it back out. Oh man. There you go, look at that. These are sticky too, baby. I didn't bring my gloves. Why? I don't know. I didn't plan on even getting to this. I just planned on pruning back the grapes. But when you're here, got that adrenaline flowing, you don't need no coffee and or tea. Now this branch, I don't like it. There we go. Could have been something next year. All right, here's the backyard. I'm not gonna mess with this stuff. There's still suckers. Yeah, this looks better. Ouch. Sneaked up top. All that, yeah, still has a one on it. Yeah. These do produce canes that cruise, and some people don't like them. They hold the ground together great on hillsides. That's a fact. And they are tasty if you take advantage of it, but I don't see too many people out picking blackberries. I think they live a different way. They buy them, but when you buy them, I mean blackberries, I don't know if you bought them store-bought or that other big delivery chains, and you want to buy blackberries, not my idea. That puts so much sugar in them. The flavors are pretty sour, bland. Yeah, I think that's just gonna be fine. Like I said, there's a few grapes on this one. Don't really want to get in here too much. Here's another couple of suckers. There's this sucker. That out of there. That's what we'll do here. If you don't like that video, I don't know that either. Nah, I don't really need. I'm out here too, so I'm seeing a lot what you're seeing, unless there's leaf over that lens. Some people like my video, or videos, and I only had maybe one complaining type review. The rest are, I think somebody else told me when I fried chicken, I overloaded the frying pan, but if you would have watched the video, not just the short, you would have saw that chicken shrunk, baby. And it was delish. Sometimes you just have to do that. Continue the video. Now, as I told you, one of these had a little grapey on them, but this one, yeah, that might have a grapey back there. Levy. Pick through that in the summertime. That's what I'm going to do with it. Just pick through it. There's still more pruning to do. Fall pruning is fine. Nothing wrong with fall pruning, baby. Ouch. Yeah. I think even when I get my farm, I'm probably going to have overgrowth from the other farmers, maybe. Or the state's city BLM's overgrowth that I'm going to have to prune off my property for free. Yeah. Yep, that's just going to fall to the ground. That's a sucker. What did I say on that one? I thought I had something on it. This one doesn't. And that one. There we go. Maybe we're getting dizzy. That happens too. You get the video camera or the phone moving too fast for you. You get a little dizzy. Yeah, I'll slow it down for you. See, that's like a full recycled bin. Look at that thing. Don't say I didn't do nothing. I did a little. I gotta prune that bush too, but that's gonna be another day. Yeah, I think that's pretty cool. I don't like this one hanging. Ouch. I don't know what kind of, if that's a hawthorn or what that thing is. I pruned off this big one. But this puppy has thorns too. I don't know why they got thorns, but they do. And then we got a little bit of blackberries back here. I'm going to prune this one out of here. This doesn't have nothing on it. There's a few others that's got some on it. There we go. See? Himalayan blackberry. And as I say, they got pretty good canes. They cruise. So you just have to get out here once in a while. It's good for you. Prune your yard. It's good for you. Psychologically, physically. You get a look at the stuff. You get to think about it. How come this stuff's growing? Where did it come from? Why is there so much? Why does it keep growing? Yeah, it's beautiful and it's tasty. So don't worry about that much. That's the one with the thorns. Yeah, there's thorns, baby. I can't push that down without gloves on. Yeah, that tree ain't too bad. I could have sawzalled that tree down a couple of years ago, and I didn't. Because I thought, it's all right for the... I think maybe that's just a root shoot or however these things propagate. But that's the big tree. It's sure a mess, yes. Horrible mess. There used to be a swimming pool here. Pretty good size one. 4-footer or something deep. And it was a messy tree. Oh, I guess I sprayed that with some crossbow. Yeah, that's kind of what you got to spray these blackberries with to kind of, if you want them out. Ow, ooh, that hurts. Look at all those thorns on it. You guys see thorns? Yeah, that stuff gets you. Ain't no joke. Ouch. Ow, ooh, ow. Yes, thorny stuff. If you guys don't have this berry plant in your neck of the woods, this is Pacific Northwest. It is quite a bit of it around, which, like I said, if it's on hillsides, it is a great one for holding the hillsides together. And if you get out there when they're delicious and ow, ooh, they have reverse, kind of like reverse thorns, which is kind of cool, I guess. The design of them. But once you get in them and you try and pull back out of them, it grabs you. That's where you get nailed. So be careful, you kids, if I make this for kid video or your parents let you watch it. Oh man, I filled up that recycle bin pretty much. Didn't plan on it. Let's see. Is this a loose one? Nope. Ouch. Ow. Ow. Yeah, that's the deal. When you pull back, it got you. That's the deal. It's quite the deal. Maybe that helps it pull forward when it climbs. I don't know. It's definitely I might make a video. Probably will if the berries come out good. I know the apples will. That apple tree will. I make sauce. Free apples, man. How can you ever? They just hang over the fence once, but that's cool with me. Ouch, that scratch hurt. Another one of these little tree trying to do the trick. So I don't know how they spread this thorny tree. I guess I could Google search it and tell you if I had to. Watch out for the poop. Yeah, there's dog poop in the backyard, kids. Somebody should be picking it up if it's their dog, you know what I'm saying? Alright. There's another big apple tree over there, and that broke itself off. If you can see that side of the tree, look at that. That puppy got too heavy, too rotted, and it just fell down. So the other side's there. There's plenty of apples, but they're way up high. Need a bucket lift or something. Did I get any thorns in here? Because, yeah, I did. It's kind of itchy. Yeah. A little itchy. Alright, I'm about done. Good deal. Let's prune these down and leave them for now. Because there was a spray job that was going to happen, maybe. Ouch. Uh-oh. Yeah, another thorn. Oh, look at that. That's YouTube material, isn't it? That's educational. Ow! Ooh, I got one in me. Educational purposes, kids. That's from the Himalayan blackberry. See that? Just gotta be a man about it. And be glad you got some. It looks that color too. You wouldn't want it looking green, I don't think. Alright, this is trim for the moment. I don't know what you're looking at. What are you looking at? Alright, this video's probably plenty long enough about educations of pruning berry bush that's wild. That'll just sit there. Then I'll come in here with this one. Oh, that's good. I'll leave that till next year. Or fall. These, I don't pick those up. Like those ones. They'll be fine right with it. Oh, man. Whew. Oh, that one's drooping. That probably doesn't even need to be there. It doesn't now. Just took that puppy. You guys didn't even notice it. Okay, I'm out of here. That's 22 minutes of ramble. Well, not all ramble. And I still might get the hankering to do some more because there's some other work over there in front of that truck. See all that? All that back there? I figure that should be taken care of. Let's see, is there any more? Yeah, even these little suckers have a like that. I don't think that right there is really worth the sucker, do you? Well, I'll leave it. Just let the sucker live. Right? Just let the sucker live. Now this one didn't have nothing. Oh, it did have something on it. Good thing I didn't prune it. Because there's a little there. Alright, we got a full. I probably better find a way to press down that guy's recycle bin because he'll come out and go, yow! When he puts his recycle vegetation in it, he'll go, yow! Oh, man. That's still more of this Himalayan stuff. It just grows bigger and bigger. That's the stuff with it. If it don't produce, blackberries. That never did really good there anyway. I mean, it might be better, I don't know. But it never really did. I kind of left it, and then there was a better place that we killed those off. This one never quite did it, so that's maybe why. I'm gonna go in here real quick. Ouch. I'm getting tired. Now, that's a bad apple. That's one thing you do with apples, too. Just take a few off. Especially the dinky ones. Take the dinkies off. Take them all, the dinkies off. If there's 3, there's the dink. That one, I don't know what to tell you. Those look alright. I gotta do a class on, but see, these are dinky. So I'd say dinkies. You pull those off, and you get less apple, bigger apple, maybe better quality. And then it's weird how tree wind falls anyway. It wind falls. Okay, let's see if we get better ones on the side. I don't know if you will. They're just dinkies. Yeah, it'd be nice to prune up, take care of one of these trees. Try and get the good ones. Yeah, that one don't look good right there. Yeah, we'll see what it does. I like to take off that cluster up there. Yeah, there's a green apple, super green. See if there's any super green in it yet. Not peppy. Oh, but it's sweet and sour. Ooh. Yeah, that's it. Stomp this. Yeah, I can go and stomp that down. Watch out for the dog poo. There we go. Getting a little bit more space. Alright, I'm out of here. Almost 30 minutes of ramble. I'll make it short, don't worry about it.